Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexandra. Welcome back to the bedroom as I'm catching up with season 2, episode 4 of The Last of Us. I don't know why I'm doing this. This show is depressing as fuck, but it's a good story. It's a good story, and we're clipping right along. We're in Seattle already. Yay? So it appears we're getting a story of vengeance begats vengeance begats vengeance, etc., etc. And it's been interesting reading your all's comments and hearing the scuttlebutt on the socials about how, Joel deserved what he got. He didn't deserve. Abby was right to a point, but she's evil, but she's not. And Ellie's just a manifestation of fascinating. But it also points out that when you're in a world of survive or die, what exactly is right or wrong? It's an interesting conversation and a thought and a theory and all the things to think about. So where are we getting next? We're in Seattle. Cool. They don't know where in Seattle they are. They just keep picking random points. But we're in my town. Horrors are about to happen. I'm excited. Woohoo! So while we get settled, cozy, comfy, this is when I politely ask you to hit subscribe because I could use help with the algorithm after being away for a week. Also, you can leave more comments. I find them very interesting, and you can watch this whole episode with me along on Patreon. And I bet you're wondering what I'm drinking today, right? I got my mushroom coffee. Tasty too. Ugh, just like candy, which reminded me something of last episode. If I remember, I'll share it later. Yeah, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get to it. Day one.
You guys know me, like I'm fucking easy on voters.
Josh Peck?
Oh, this is the Greenberg story.
So I caught him red-handed disseminating pamphlets.
WLF stuff?
I thought it was. Turned out later it was some religious crap, but I didn't.
The religious stuff.
Guess who shows up?
Greenberg! What are you fucking calling for? Well, you can't handle 3 voters? What do these fucking pussies even do?
I say, I caught them out here disseminating. And he goes,
You fucking perverts are out here jerking off and splooging on my streets!
It's not that funny.
well, actually, the word disseminate means, and boom! Greenberg slams his fucking head against the wall. There goes his teeth, just blood fucking everywhere. Angry.
The citizens, why do you call them voters?
Where have you been, sir?
That's what we fucking call them. Who cares?
I don't know what
Because
they
we
want to
took
call
away
them.
their rights.
Oh!
Took away their right to vote, and somebody started calling them voters to mock them.
Hello, sir.
I didn't mean anything by it, Sergeant.
Of course you didn't, you're thoughtless.
Ooh. Is that intentional?
I'm gonna go talk to them, alone.
Protocol.
Protocol is to obey your commanding officer, period, the end. Now, if we go out there and force, this will end up the way it always does.
So these are Fedra guys.
Because you're all Greenberg.
Because you're all Greenberg, that's right.
You,
New guy.
come with me.
He must be super green if he doesn't know this and he's with these guys and... Gun down, sir. Gun down.
You Isaac?
You Hanrahan.
Dude.
Welcome to the fight.
What you gonna do?
Now make your choice.
Oh. Let's see if I can squeeze it in during the opening credits. So the thought I had is when I get hung up on weird little things like the girls popping up in weird spots in Seattle, even though they're coming from the east, they say they're from the north and they're actually coming from the south. Anywho, upon watching that third episode again, Dina's Cookies made of flour. Wasn't the flour the conduit of the cordyceps? So where did she get this flour? How big is Jackson? Do you know how big your wheat fields need to be to make enough flour to get a bag of flour? I don't think their walls were that big. We know they got corn, but do they have wheat? And I don't remember seeing a mill to grind into the flour. So where are they getting this flour from? Which means if they're training, this flour must be so expensive, because I just saw 6 croissants at the grocery store for $10. Those must have been $1,000 cookies. And this is why I don't write apocalyptic stories, because the details, I get caught up on the minutia. It's too much to think about.
No pain meds. Ooh, you reckon a yeast infection?
From 11 years ago.
Good news, I found a gallon jug of milk. Yum.
From
Alright, I give up. I'm gonna stand watch outside. Yeah, I'm done. There's nothing else back here.
except people. There's people on the walls.
Hey, I'm gonna pee. Give me a minute.
Is there a pregnancy test on the wall? She gonna go pee all right? So I take it they're gonna be in Seattle for a while? She would have had to have waited 10 minutes after she peed.
You okay? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's not a good face. That's not a good face. They go through Ballard and hit the troll. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
What's up with all the rainbows?
It's Capitol Hills, pumpkin! I said Capitol Hills as if it's plural. It's not, it's just singular. It's one hill.
Be proud of Rainbow Town.
Oh.
Seen a tank this close. Me neither. Wonder what that was about. Ooh. What is it? 3
Corpses.
skeletons, like Apollo 1. Check out the building on the hill.
I want to say which hill, because it's all hills. Huh.
Fuck yeah, let's go. You sure about that?
How about we do some reconnaissance first?
If you paint a sign big enough to be seen from miles away, that means you want people to know that you're there.
They're on a hill, so they'll see us coming.
On horseback in broad daylight, so just a little.
And you're walking down the center of the street. You're not even in the shadows. I love that it's a record store. Do you all even know what records are? You know she has a boombox. They just like making all the noise, don't they? We know those chords. Is there an actual silica pad in there for reals? For reals. That's amazing. Wow. You know how I feel about having your back to open places. She's playing my boy's song. You all don't understand. When I was 18 years old, AHA was my band. I was going to marry Morton Harkett. I love them. So the question is, can she hit the high note? Oh, she went low. Okay.
Come on, I'll make us beef jerky.
Okay.
Gotta put it back in the case with the silica packets. Don't just leave it out for the elements to reclaim. That was a lingering shot. That was a lingering shot on that. Why? Why? Where do you have access to propane, sir?
When I was a younger man and I wanted to impress a woman, I was kind of shy. I didn't know how to talk to women. It made me nervous. So, what I would do is cook for them.
Is he torturing someone?
Good enough to deserve quality tools, but did I have the money for that? No, I did not. I would go.
And he's wasting a lot of gas.
One day, I will own a Mauviel saucepan with lid.
With lid. He has the whole fucking set now.
Just not how I planned. And copper's a bit of a pain in the ass. You have to polish it a lot, but it heats faster than anything. Of course, this means it doesn't retain heat the way cast iron does, which of the two makes copper the inferior choice for interrogations, but...
Fuck, he is gonna smash this man upside the head.
You use Mauviel.
She watches over me.
Then she's been watching you get your ass kicked. Some of you actually understand she was just a person.
Heretics.
So he's got beef with this group. Why?
Where are the Scars attacking next?
Are they attacking?
She watches over me, she fills my soul, she watches over me. She fills my soul, she watches over me.
She fills your soul. You put an arrow in a little boy's head. She tell you to kill children?
You kill our children.
Never by choice. You train them to shoot at us.
Because your wolves kill them.
Because you train them to shoot at us.
Oh, look at this vicious cycle.
You broke the truce. Because you broke it, because we broke it. I'm not playing your little chicken and egg games today, Scar. Where is the next attack?
It's again, vengeance begets, vengeance begets, vengeance begets, vengeance.
You're gonna lose. You lunatics have bolt-action rifles, bows and arrows, and superstition. So tell me, how are we going to lose?
Because we have God on our side.
Every day a wolf leaves you to take the holy mortification, and none of us ever leave to become a wolf.
Is that like Fedra leaves to become a wolf?
What I want to know!
He already has his hand out. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Is this Mr. Newbie?
Scar got what he deserved. Fucking animal.
Well, from one cult to another?
Second floor.
Is that blood on the window?
So somebody hopped onto the shed, climbed the downspout, broke the window, and got cut on the way in? Well, I guess that's our way in too.
Fun!
And if we run into wolves that weren't in Jackson? Agreed.
Oh, was that a yes or a no? They're just so loud, aren't they? So is this a wolf location or is this a Seraphite location?
These aren't any of them either.
That's it. Just walk out into the open. Right out into the open. Is it fresh? If it's fresh, you are not alone.
It's the same ones we use. Have she called for backup? Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Shit, get down, down.
Sure, that's a good hiding spot.
Ed, cut them the fuck down. The rest of you fan out. And go slow. If the scars are still here, find them and kill them. Look, I don't care if it's a fucking baby. Look what they did. Now fan the fuck out!
That is not a hiding place. And you're breathing so loud. She gonna take him out like she did Who's What's It in episode 1?
Got one!
Oh, Dina! Did she stab him? We don't get thunder that often in Seattle, but sure, you go on with your ambiance. Oh, I felt that though. I felt that in the ovaries. Alert, alert, alert. We don't get that lightning that often either.
No, we can fit. They can't. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Right into some infected. So claustrophobic.
You good? Yeah. Is this place gonna fall down on us?
Probably.
Let's go. That way.
So this should be a clear signal, girls, that you might be outmatched and it's not just a few wolves. Is that one of the smart infected?
I thought it was supposed to be empty.
Did you wake up a horde? She ran out of fingers on her one hand. Oh. Oh no. That doesn't look safe, pumpkins. Not at all. You just gotten yourself into a little coffin there, didn't y'all? Oh, yeah. Clack, 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 bangity, bang, bang, bang. You better hope there's nobody else on top. Close them in. Close them in. They are so fast. So fast. And this is why I don't go down into the transit center. Oh my God, now you're stuck. And this is when Dina finds out.
Come on, we gotta get out of sight.
I'm exhausted. Dina's reaction is great right now. She's like silently panicking and unsure what to do. She knows what she's supposed to do, but she's clearly confused.
Okay, I know you're scared.
Please don't.
But I need you to understand something.
Please don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Wait!
Why did you do that? Why the fuck did you have to do that?
Please listen to me. I would die for you. I would. But that is not what just happened.
Talk faster.
I'm immune. I can't get infected. I'm gonna walk over there, nice and slow. You're gonna sit as far away from me as you want, and you're gonna keep that gun pointed on me. If I turn, shoot me, but I promise. A lot of times I wish this wasn't true. I'm gonna wake up exactly as I am right now.
That's a sentence that's loaded and Dina doesn't know it.
See? No shaking. Can I show you?
Ellie. I'm pregnant.
Truth bombs all around. Oh, that was unexpected. I don't think this is the right time for this scene. Tent, last episode. Sure, this specific moment. I guess it's life affirming, but still. Yeah, let me rub my hand all over where you were just bit.
Is this where you were bitten before?
It's a little thing, but when you start to hide little things, they become big things.
You don't say.
Miss Pregnant Lady.
Why now?
Because we're about to die. That's why now. You're about to die.
I thought you were gone. And then all of a sudden, this future I was imagining wasn't gonna happen. Where we're together and we have a kid, and I don't even know if you want that.
We're not going to ask Jesse's opinion. I take it then.
I knew how you felt about me.
How? I was hiding it really well.
No, you kind of fucking weren't. When I was little, I told my mother I liked boys and I liked girls. And she said, no, you like boys.
Where are her parents?
Even after she died,
Thank you. Thank you for the answer.
How do you know for sure that you're...
I started wondering after we saw the bodies in the forest. I found a pregnancy test at the pharmacy and I peed on it.
Peed on it?
That's how it works. I don't just randomly piss on stuff.
Oh, okay. This thing's pretty old.
Wow.
How do you
Yeah,
know
it is, and it looks pretty good.
And here's a couple more.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So, we're having a baby. I mean, we and also, I guess, Jesse are... It was Jesse, right? So we're all having a baby.
If you survive.
I'm gonna be a dad.
If you survive. Yeah. Nora. Nora's the name. Taking that radio is a good thing.
That's Lake Hill, but I don't know where we are anymore.
Okay, we go up high and we look around. Come on.
And you leave all your stuff behind. Sure. That's more than a couple. That's a all-out war zone.
You don't have to go. You can stay here.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not saying... It's different now.
It's different now.
Let's just think about it.
You are compromised. Till the end of the line.
Together.
To the end of the line. So what I'm finding interesting, this season's supposed to be 7 episodes. So we are on the side of the story. And I was surprised with how much time we spent with another Horde invasion in the transit center. If I remember seeing in some bits of trailers, I think we have a flashback with Joel and Ellie about what her finding out about what he did in Salt Lake City. I think Joe Pantaleone is showing up at some point too in a flashback as Eugene. So with 3 episodes left, is one of the episodes means 2 to finish out this season. It just makes me wonder if there's not enough story to fill a whole season. We get to Seattle, we confront Abby. Now we've got Isaac introduced. For what purpose? It does kind of seem as if we have 2 different versions of a cult, per se. Extremist groups from different angles. You would think the point would be to coexist together. Let me cough. Coexist together, come together in this time of incredible strife and uncertainty. But it just seems to be everyone's factioning off into their own extremist group. So with 3 episodes to go, what more is he going to bring to the table? And where Abby fits in all of that. And do we go back to Jackson, or is Jackson done this season? Is there a 3rd season? What more could be told? So I feel as if I'm like in a holding pattern, because I don't feel as if I have enough information to form really cohesive thoughts about this episode, more so than I already have. So is that how you feeling? Are you feeling that way as well? You're kind of like holding your breath. What next? And obviously, these 2, did they not see bombity bomb bomb bomb? Did they not see all the heavily armed military fellas, the people hanging from, and they're still going, I can do this? Is that stupidity, or is that extreme confidence, or both? There we go, episode 4. So let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling, where you are. And don't forget, in the meantime, again, please hit subscribe. I would also greatly appreciate it. And until we see each other again, this is just a reminder to breathe. Watch where you're throwing flares. Stretch your bodies. Have you eaten today? This is your reminder. Go eat something substantial, not a packet of sour balls. And then come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, you all, and until next time.